Hello to another episode of Tech Talk, and we always have very interesting guests on our show. And today we have James here. Hello, James.
Hello, Jürgen. How are you? Was ist los, mein Herr?
Nicht viel.
Nicht viel. Oh.
Nicht viel, yeah.
That's my German word for the day.
That's it for that. Huh?
Yeah, das ist gut, yeah.
Anyway, we're having him here today because we always have guests on that use technology in their business. And so what is your business?
My business is LaserMafia, which is all technology. Mm-hmm. We use CO2 lasers and fiber lasers, CNC machines, and also standard woodworking equipment for making certain things.
Wow.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, we've been using his company for a couple of years now. And
yours, I get my
yes.
laptops from you.
Nice.
I've bought, what, 5 now from you?
Yeah, quite a bit.
Yeah, and they're good.
Yeah.
They come to you out of the box, ready to go, set up. You don't need to do a thing.
Thank you.
That's a beautiful thing.
So his products, are mainly promotional, right? Promotional products, but other things too.
Yeah, personalized. You know, people do it very much with things near and dear to their heart.
Right.
And that's a big part of the laser business.
Right.
People have something, you give them a cutting board with nothing on it, and it's, oh, wow, that's really cool. That's nice.
Right.
But when you put their name, let's say, the Schwanitz established 2002-3, like the year you get married or something like that.
Yeah.
They have them. People then won't use the cutting boards. They put them up on display.
That's right.
Because they're beautiful, beautiful wood.
You made one for me.
I did?
The piggy thing. Yeah.
Oh, yes, the piggy. I forgot about that.
Really nice.
In Vietnamese, that was, correct?
Uh-huh.
Yes. Yeah,
wonderful.
It was pretty cool. So.
Anyway, so this is something right here that he makes. One of our cups we give out to. Many times we go to functions, we give out a free cup as a donation or a prize, something like that. Beautiful, beautiful made, good quality.
The thing with those cups, a lot of people do their business logos on there, as you have done. That is a very big part of the market, and it can be done on your cup, my cup. We do Yeti cups themselves. We do all other brands,
Right.
icicles, and then I carry a couple of brands of cups right in the laser layer.
Right. And the nice thing is he's local, just like my business.
Yes.
It's all local based, local resources, local employees. So really we need to support all our local businesses in town. Very important. You can order the stuff from overseas, takes forever, and then it probably misspelled anyway. But this is very, very good, with good service.
And for example, my experience with you is I could go to the big box store and buy a laptop or a PC if I wanted one, but you don't have the level of service. You don't have that local touch. Let's say I got back to my office and there was a problem, Then I simply, Jürgen, and he goes, well, bring it down here and let's get it fixed.
Right.
And that's what we do. And it's fixed, like I would have it the very latest the next day. There's no mail, there's no UPS. It's a beautiful thing. Goes with same with our business too. We try to make sure that we turn things right away, faster than people even expect it.
Right.
We usually, let's say Jürgen brought me 6 cups to engrave, I would have them done within a day or two.
Right.
And sometimes even right. I mean, that's
Right.
how good we are.
And the technology he uses, we have the same thing in our business. We don't make promotional products, but we have the 3D printers. You're using 3D printers now, right? Also?
Right. I have 3 running, and my helper decided he needed the other 2, so we made a deal.
Wow.
And so I have 3 running because I didn't have any room in my office when I added this last fiber laser, which would engrave into bare metal, which is a big advantage.
Because you make signs too, right?
We make big wooden signs. We make all kinds of things. We've run full sheets of plywood through the machine.
Wow.
And we can engrave rather large format with one of the machines. Some of the other ones are designed for smaller items. But we're doing a lot of things on stone, like slate or granite memorials, for instance. We're doing leather. We're doing a lot of wood. And sometimes we do things like someone has a child, and let's say they name their child Arthur. Well, then we make the cursive writing plywood piece that you actually affix to your wall.
Wow.
And it's really nice in a child's room or something like that, or just things of that nature. And we do logos and things with wood with our CNC machine, for instance. We've done logos as big as 30 inches by 24 inches, big, thick, heavy pieces of wood. So
nice.
Yeah, we engrave
So
into
the
them.
technology behind it is obviously laser engraving. So imagine a machine, I think that's almost the size of a ping pong table, I would say.
That's a very good
Right.
description of it. That's
And,
right, yeah.
You basically put the item in the middle. You have to make sure it's really, really secure, very aligned properly. And then it's hooked up to a notebook or computer, and you have
Right.
design software. So you first has to put it together on a design, make the design look nice, and then you send the command to the printer, and you
That's right.
supervise, make sure it gets done properly.
Right. You have to, especially when you have a laser, which literally burns into your product using the heat of light.
Right.
A laser has come a long way, baby.
Yeah.
So we engrave into the product using the laser, and you have to watch sometimes that things don't catch fire.
Yeah.
So your settings have to be tweaked, but certain materials are more prone to having the possibility to create a fire. So you have to mind the store, so to speak.
Good. So you really
Yeah.
can't walk away. You have to look at this
No.
thing all the time.
And
make sure it's-
I have heard nightmares of people who walked away, and one of them was at college, and the college ended up replacing the entire laser. It was fried.
Wow.
So yeah, it's very interesting too, because I keep going back to your laptops. You can't, with my business, you're doing design, you're doing design software. You have to have the right type of PC in order to send the right drawings over, and that's where ACT has been great for. These computers not only will handle it, but they're also 3 times as fast as, say, the technology of 3 years ago.
Yeah,
It's
could be
amazing how
shaped.
fast the computer industry has moved along.
So I'm really fascinated by those lasers. What's the maximum thickness of the material you can actually go through, like wood, for example?
I've gone through 1-inch wood.
Wow.
It takes several passes. And then now we have a laser that will actually burn right through metal.
Wow.
So I could actually cut a slot into your piece of aluminum or steel or whatever.
Right.
But with the wood laser, the CO2 type, we cut things as thick as
Right.
as an inch. But generally, most of my wood cutting adventures are in 1/4-inch plywood or something like that.
That's amazing.
And it'll cut leather too, engrave into leather.
Right.
It won't really engrave. The CO2s won't really engrave into metal. So we do have a process where it will actually, you actually spray a spray, which is a paint, if you will, made with metals, and it actually serves to make those metals embed into the pores of the aluminum or the stainless steel.
You're
or
burning
whatever.
it into them.
Right, and so generally,
Wow.
if I was to take this cup, if it was all silver, I could make this ACT where it was all in black. And that's what this product does for us.
Wow.
Yeah, and so we also do big monuments. We'll do full-size grave monuments, as we have. Well, as I say, I have 3 different types of CO2 lasers, and I've used 2 of those actually on markers as big as 3 feet by 4 feet,
Wow.
and also little markers people get done for their pets. That's a big market.
Wow. That's
You
pretty
imagine a beautiful piece of granite in your
Yeah.
garden to remember Fifi or Fluffy or
cool. Fluffy.
or
yeah.
Otis, whatever you want to name your dog or cat. We do those, and we actually do photographs on the black granite. It's really amazing. It's an inverted picture, and when you're done, you'd be like, wow. And
Wow.
I've unfortunately, I have to keep reminding people there's no crying in the laser. Because people get so touched when they see their dog or they see their cat or something special for their mom or dad, or I engrave on urns with cremations so that, and
Yeah.
we can actually put photographs on urns
Wow.
with a process with the laser. It's some of the quality of those are amazing.
Yeah, they've really come a long way. When I compare those products now, what I saw like 10 years ago, which you could really see it was not very precise and kind of strange looking. Now it's really amazing, and ACT uses also your services for other things. And I was just about actually was waiting for today to give you the order, but we have a line of computers. We build custom computers. And they now come with glass sides, so the whole side of the computer case is glass.
Big gaming computers.
Big, nice
the ones
gaming
where you
machines.
need all the wattage. You need everything.
Everything. So anyway, I have an order for you for 5 of those.
Okay, sehr gut.
Sehr gut. So
Das ist gut, jawohl.
basically we had it done before, and you engrave basically the panel of the glass with the logo, right?
And it's cool as hell because you do it inverted on the back.
Right, exactly.
And then it's super smooth on the surface, and you're looking through the glass with all its beautiful reflective quality. And there's that logo that stands out like
Right.
amazing. And we've done personal gamer, logos, if you will.
Right.
These people develop their own logos for their gaming purposes.
Right, you can upload your own logo and then we can print it for you. He can laser etch it in there for you and it looks absolutely fantastic, especially when you have the LED lights inside. You got the blue lights or green, pink lights, whatever you want inside the computer. They shine through and it looks absolutely fantastic. It's like your own personalization on that machine.
And we have a lot of work to do together because the ideas that I've gotten from what you do with those glass cages and some of your other products, I really can see us really tag teaming on those and making some amazing, beautiful products.
Right.
One product that kind of falls in that same line is that we do acrylic dash plates for boats for the marine industry, if you will.
Wow.
And one of the things that we've done on those is you take clear acrylic and you paint the back of it. And then you flip that over and engrave it face down, cut it to size and all that, but also engrave, for instance, the labels for the light switches and maybe also the logo on the same, like if, you know, a certain brand of boat. You know, if you have a Hatteras or a Viking yacht or whatever, you can get their logo actually engraved onto it. And then as, you know, the lighting that these technicians do with these boats, they actually backlight with the same multicolor possibilities and also changing colors and things that run along the back of the engraved parts behind the black, and they stand out, and it really is so gorgeous on a yacht at night.
Yeah, the acrylic looks really nice when you light it up in the back.
That's right.
That's amazing, amazing product.
With a proper pattern cut into it. And on acrylic, too, we can actually gain a bit of depth as we contour into the product. Whereas certain things like if you get glasses done, you can do a nice frosted engraving of a logo or a name or whatever you want on there. We do a lot of that for people for weddings, for banquets, specialized gatherings. The glass is only a surface deep frosting, but wherever you look at the glass is then clear, and then your logo is engraved into it with a beautiful white looking frosted glass, and it feels as smooth as silk. It's really interesting.
Wow. So how do, when people want to get something done, what do they normally do? They just tell you what they want, or they can actually send you a file?
Yes, sending files, as you can appreciate,
Right.
saves a lot of time and effort and costs. For instance, let's say Jurgen here sends me something for one of his gamers, and they have their own logo. Well, he'll send that information to me, and then I'll simply engrave that along with whatever information he requires on the glass panels. Now, sometimes people come in and they don't have a clue what to do, how to get started, what do I do here?
Right.
You know, but my Aunt Mary just died and I want to put this on here or whatever. So they'll come in and I'll actually, sometimes I'll download images from online or other information that they're trying to do to express what they're trying to say on this particular implement, if you will. It might be a glass, it might be a cremation urn, or any number of things. I've done leather, personalized engravings with leather. I did one with John Wayne on it. I forget where that is now. I think somebody had to have it, one of my friends. Anyway, I do engravings on all sorts of surfaces.
That's amazing. So we actually have a special that I was going to announce today, because I was going to give you the order for that today, definitely. So as you know, we build gaming machines, really cool ones, as you can see in other videos on TikTok, on YouTube, and Facebook, all over the place. So right now we have a special offer that if you order a gaming machine from us and you type in the promo code LASER123, spelled with a Z though this time, we will give you a free laser engraving on the side panel of the glass on that computer. And you just have to send us the logo that you want, and we'll put it in, and James will put it in gear.
Right. We did that one, for instance, the guy's name was Tall Bunyan. Guys,
Tall Bunyan, exactly.
And his was a Paul Bunyan on there with his touch or whatever, and it just looked so amazing that he would have his own thing. And we've done some other personalized ones. And also, when you get these computers that they're building for this, you're not going to be sitting there waiting for latency or anything else. These computers are on fire. They are fast. There's no other way to properly game these days, other than with that type of computer that you built specifically for the gaming purposes. It has the right video cards. It has everything else going for it.
Yeah.
So
we build them all day long. One of our technicians, Michael, is super talented about cable wiring and management, so you don't have to worry about cables sticking out and it looking ugly. It looks beautiful. It's a piece of art.
Well, you do have a great bunch of geeks up there.
Yes, we do.
They really are. They're great. These people are so attuned to every aspect. It's exciting to go into ACT where you're not just, oh yeah, well yeah, we can get your computer. No, they're like, oh wow, are you doing that? That's what I want to do. Oh, let's do that. And they're enthusiastic to the core, and there are certain specialties that some of them are better at than others. And you have a fellow there that works the blender for the 3D printers that you run.
Brian, yes.
Right. And then Cameron is the 3D guru that you have going for you. And then Preston is more for building computers.
Right.
He's
Tech
just
support,
kind of a quiet guy, and he sits there and
Yeah.
just, it's amazing. And tech support, of course.
Right. Well, I think we talked about enough, so we're about to end our show.
Have I bored you fully?
No, that's a good one. You started like that. Anyway, I thank you, James, for coming on my show.
Thank
with
you,
me.
Jürgen. This is a pleasure and an honor. Thank you.
We're going to tell the audience how they get a hold of you.
All right.
What is your website address?
My website address is www.lasermafia.com, and the laser I use is with an S, and that's www.lasermafia.com. Our number is 7724733784.
And everything he does is done locally, like I said, in Vero Beach, from this nice shop.
We do it in-house at our place, and we help you with your original ideas. We help you if you have no idea. We help you with importing clip art, all those sort of things. We'll sit there and work with you until your product is ready to be done. We send out proofs on film, or how do we say it? Not film anymore. On a photo.
Photo, yeah.
Boy, am I old. So,
Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please leave in the comments below any suggestions you have for the show.
Oh, before we get any further too, I'm not going to do no De Niro impersonation anymore.
Oh, I was waiting for that the whole time.
Yeah.
Finally.
You
He does that too, so you can hire him for that. Anyway, and look at leave us nice comments on, please, and what we can improve in the show, what you'd like to see in the future, and the promo code is going to be in there also, and for a nice offer that'll be following right after the show. Thank you.
And that's LAZER123 to get that free engraving on your glass panels that are on the front of their built computers.
Wonderful. Thank you, James.
Das ist gut.
That's good.
Thank you.
Wiedersehen. Bye-bye.
Auf Wiedersehen!